Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, my name is David Waldrop and I am building a homestead deep in the woods to get ready for the coming struggle. That's what this video is about to some degree. The title of this video, I believe, is going to be, I never thought I would make this video. It's not clickbait, it's true. If you've seen any of my videos, my Ghost Roamer series, my travel series, Jeep, Airstream, Adventure, all that, that is what I always wanted my channel to be. I always wanted it to be an adventure channel. I always wanted it to be something fun and exciting and a getaway from the real world where I could practice filmmaking and bring you excitement and bring you tips and tricks on jeeping and camping and airstreaming. And then something happened. While I was traveling a few years ago, I just stopped enjoying my interactions with people. Everything was more difficult than it had been prior when dealing with human beings or businesses, and prices were going up. Campgrounds were $40, $60 a night. Even boondocking wasn't nearly as fun. Things were changing, and I thought about it. Part of it is me, but the world started changing. And as you can see right now and notice right now, through inflation, increased taxes, rumors of war, all the crime, 10, 20, 15 million people coming into this country illegally, the country itself is changing. So I had to pivot. I pivoted in my life due to some circumstances, and I shifted and decided to build a homestead from scratch. I'm sitting here right now on my own land. I've been working this morning, taking a little break to make this video for you guys and give you some insight into what I'm doing and see if it might help you. So I never thought I would make this video. I am changing the direction of my channel somewhat. I'm still going to work on making cinematic type vlogs and videos about the things I am doing, but I want to communicate with you the reality of what I'm feeling and be completely honest. A lot of people will not be honest, or they don't know to be honest because they've got their heads buried in the sand. But if you're paying attention at all, you see that your freedom of speech is being taken away. Your right to defend yourself is being pressed upon. They're this close to just grabbing your right to defend yourself from criminal elements. So I'm out here preparing this homestead for all those things that are to come for myself, my community, and future generations. Hopefully, we'll see. We never know what the future will hold, so why not think long term? But that's why I'm switching this channel over from being completely adventure oriented to also bringing the homestead stories in. The goal for me has always been freedom. We have been a free country. We have been a free people, and that is completely eroding in front of our eyes, and most of us are doing nothing. So I'm giving a gallant effort to do something. I'm building a secure homestead. I'm building a garden. I'm raising honeybees to sell and to have on site and to make new products from. Tomorrow or the next day, I'll actually be making emergency candles out of the wax that I harvested this year. I'm really thrilled about that. The goal is to become more self-sufficient, hopefully help others and teach others how to do the same thing. Listen, my friends, if you look at the television, if you look at the news, if you look around, sometimes you see highlights of what's going on. But the real truth, the real inflation, the real border crossings, the real issues, the breakdown of the family unit, just ask yourself that. How close are you with your family? How many people believe in a higher power or have faith these days? These systems are breaking down. And right now we're dealing with it, and you can already see the effects, right? Like loneliness epidemic, or people not getting married or divorce rate. The divorce rate is extremely high. This is not good for the American people. This is not good for any country. No country can last with a dwindling birth rate. So I'm simplifying my life. I'm simplifying this channel. I'm being completely honest with you here today that I am shifting gears somewhat. I'm going to bring you content about freedom. I'm going to bring you content about starting a homestead, growing a garden, harvesting honey, being a beekeeper, which is something I absolutely love. Never in a million years thought I'd be a beekeeper. Here I am, harvested almost 40 pounds of honey my first year. Next year's goal is to double, to increase production. I'm working on harvesting firewood. I've got some construction projects going. Here's the fence that I've been working on out my side window. I'm going to get that done. And my main goal is to build a strong community unit of the people around me if possible. I don't know if it's possible anymore. I don't know if people want to come together. I don't know if people can work together. But all I can control is me. I can't control the future. I can't control politics or debates or who wins the election or how many people they let into the country without even documenting them. If there's really 10, 20, 30 million people that have come in this country illegally, no matter what, that's the size of a massive army inside of our borders. You may not see it when you go to a restaurant yet or a shopping mall, but I've seen it. And I've been told personally by local law enforcement that the people that are above them, the city councils, those type of people, the mayors have told them, leave these people alone. If they're sitting at somebody's property or they're trespassing, just ask them to move, but leave them all alone. What's going on? This is America, my friends. This is a country of freedom and rules and respect, and all that's gone right out the window. So that's why I'm out here building this homestead. That is why I am changing my life, and I implore you as a man or a woman or a young person or a business owner or a teacher or a parent, think about your life, think about the direction it's headed, and maybe like me, maybe you need to pivot. Maybe you're thinking, hey, I see the way things are going. What is this guy on YouTube talking about? Well, I'm talking about the future is not going to just get better if you sit by and wait for somebody else to do it. Your neighbors can't do it. The president can't do it. Senators and congressmen and women, they sure as heck aren't going to do it. They do not have your best interest in mind. You have to have the best interest of your family in mind. You have to be ready for whatever's coming next. And if you feel like I feel, let me roll this window down. It's kind of hot. Need a little cross breeze. If you feel like I feel, do you see where things are headed? Have you been told? Have you heard? If you're watching this video, please don't turn this video off yet. Listen a few more minutes. You see it in politics. People are arguing. You see it on the street. People are tailgating you. They don't wave anymore. Respect for elders. I saw a news article the other day that said a random stranger just hit a 92-year-old war veteran in the head with something and killed him just to do it. Just killing him. Let me tell you, that kind of stuff needs to stop. That kind of stuff is not acceptable. So I've come out here to build a homestead. I'm going to bring you along for the journey because I want you to become self-sufficient along with me. I want you to go off-grid or have backup systems along with me. When things shift, and they are going to shift, the country is in massive debt. How are they going to repay that debt? They're going to have to take us to war. To get your eye off the fact and your ears off of the sound of us printing more money and increasing inflation. Joblessness is increasing. Stores are closing down. You see homelessness everywhere, and these people no longer respect the police. So what's going to happen when a crime occurs? You better be prepared to protect yourself. If you're in a subdivision, do what you can do. If you're in a neighborhood, do what you can do. But I highly recommend you considering buying a secondary property and beginning to work on it and considering moving yourself and your family away from the control of this government that is putting its hand on your neck and squeezing. They're squeezing you every tax dollar out of you they can. They're increasing the price of your food. Your food at the grocery store is basically poison.
A new Consumer Reports investigation reveals a harsh chemical more commonly used by rockets, missiles, and explosives is making surprise appearances at your dinner table.
The stuff they are putting on this food would shock us, right? The chemicals in this food, not to mention fast food. I'm talking all food. We are freedom-loving people, and we all know, well, if you're watching this video this far, you know how we became Americans, right? We were sick and tired of being taxed, and we said enough is enough. And now it's time to make a stand. Netflix, Uber Eats, movie theaters, all this football, all this form of entertainment has just been a distraction to what the elites and the people in control have been doing to us for years and years and years, and it's reaching a boiling point. And you do not want to be in cities, and you do not want to be around these people when this happens, because it's coming. And they're going to come for your stuff. And they're going to come to your house and decide that they need things. So you, as an American, myself as American, Rip the dog as an American patriot, we are going to be ready. Today I've been out here at the homestead, and I've got 2 new garden beds that I'm putting out. I'm going to get those filled up with dirt soon. I've got a couple other projects here. I'm looking at a new gate, but like a farmer told me this morning when I was talking to him about gates, he said, David, gates are like door locks. They only keep honest people honest. He's got a good point, but I've got a plan to reinforce it to hopefully be able to secure this property further. That's one of my main goals. You need to be secure moving forward. I get the feeling on the inside, and leave me a comment and tell me how you feel. I get the feeling that time is running out. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel everybody is at a breaking point financially, emotionally, with the 2-tier system? Vote for this person. Vote for that person. I'll give you money. I'll give you $25,000 towards buying a house. But the bottom line is faith and family is completely gone. I mean, there are a few people that are close, but where are families that are close and look out for each other and come together? Where are the communities? Where's the unity? How many friends do you have that you've had for a long time? How many people can you count on if you need somebody? How many people give these days without expecting anything in return? They're making life so expensive that you're forced into a system that's going to keep you enslaved in constantly buying, constantly getting up, going to a job that you most likely don't like, or it's not going to provide you the necessary, healthy, safe living you need moving forward. I am sorry that the system shifted this way. It was not my goal to switch my channel and my lifestyle to this. I never wanted this. No more than certain people wanted to run for president or certain people wanted to become political. If you listen to what they say, they tell you, I didn't want to be involved in this, but if I don't get involved with this situation and work to make things better in whatever capacity I can, there won't be a world or a community or a town or a family left. So it is up to you and me. It is up to you and I. Help is not coming. Backup is not coming. Nobody is going to shoot you straight. You can stay distracted. You can keep your head in the sand. But look, it's going to happen anyway. More inflation is coming. Possibly war is coming. We could be in a war next year. They're talking about a recession, which means we could be headed towards a depression. How can you have the highest level of consumer debt of all time and the highest level of government debt all time and no way to pay that back? Where do you think that's going? Who is going to come and save us? Nobody's going to come save us as a country. Nobody's going to come save you as a town. Nobody is going to come save you as a family. You and I have to step up, which means it's time to change. It's time to pivot. I'm pivoting this channel. I'm having to pivot my life. It wasn't my choice, but I'm going to make the best of it. And hey, I hope that everything turns out great. I hope that the economy gets better. I hope we pay down the debt. I hope congressmen and women become honest and look out for the American people. But I don't feel it in here. I do not feel it in here. I hear people talking about they've watched this country for 60, 70, 80 years. They can't believe us at this point. I hear people talking about there's no way the two sides are going to get together. Hey, it shouldn't even be down to 2 choices. You got A, you got B, you got 1, you got 2, you got him, you got her. Are you kidding me? This is our choice in America? This is where we're at? No. The reason I have honeybees, the reason I have a garden, the reason I am working to learn skills and expand, the reason I've been spending money on tools is because it's time to get ready. If you want to be free, you're in for the fight of your life, in my opinion. You're in for the fight of your life. Now, you can keep spending money and keep playing on things that entertain you, but there are real issues at the gate. There are barbarians beating on the door, and the scary thing is they're probably already inside of the gates. They're already here. You just haven't realized it yet. Look around at your local big box retail stores. Look at your parks. How many homeless people do you see? Go to a big city and drive around. Turn on YouTube. Anything but mainstream news. They're all lying to you. They're lying to you because they all are fed the same narrative. Unfortunately, this is news you probably do not want to hear. This is not the type of video I wanted to make, but hey, I never wanted to make this. And here we are. We're here. So we're going to make the best of it. And as we continue to go down as a society, morally, financially, as we go down, we will eventually hit a low point. I don't think we're even close yet. But when we get there, some solutions will show themselves, and we want to be ready. We want to be ready to step in and help build back and be a part of those solutions. We want to have strong communities, strong families. We want to have love at the center of everything. But hey, don't get railroaded in the meantime. Don't get tricked by mainstream media or people who are telling you you're wrong for wanting to be free, independent, and defend yourself, grow your own food, have chickens, do your own thing. Do not be a slave to the matrix any longer. This channel is going to pivot. If you like this content, if you like this, subscribe. Please like this. I have a feeling YouTube has started suppressing my content, or maybe folks just don't like it. I used to get a whole lot more likes and a whole lot more views. That's okay. I'm headed forward anyway. I'm going to make a way for those people in my life, and I'm going to do it every single day and work to a position where I can control the things better, and I don't need help from the government no matter what. They're not here to help you, I guarantee you. Okay, Patriots. Okay, friends, get out there, do what you need to do. I've got more work to do on the homestead. I just wanted to have this little chat with you today. Thank you to everyone who has supported me on this YouTube channel. I hope we can keep growing. Do what you got to do. Stay strong, stay free, get ready. I'll see you in the next video.